Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Alpha Omega occasionally. On this occasion, we're talking about having a child in Thailand, but moreover, having a child in Thailand in your 50s. I'm 59. I'll be 60 in November. My son is five and a half. He'll be 6 in July. So let's round it off. I'm 60, he's 6. When he was born, I was 54. I felt okay. I could do whatever. I got up and did the night feeds and all the rest of it without too much hassle. But now things are beginning to change with me physically. It's harder for me to get up in the mornings. It's more difficult for me to move around with the fluency, for the want of a better term, than I used to have. Harry, as any young child would be and is, he requires my time because I work from home. His mother works in an office. I pick him up from school. He gets bored with watching YouTube and he'll demand my time to come and play with him. Let's play hide and seek. Let's play this. Let's play that. And to be honest with you, coupled with the heat and humidity of this place, and you're probably saying, oh, why don't you play with him indoors? You see, we live in a 30 square metre condo. It's 2 rooms. It's got a bedroom and a utility room, just a room. There's no kitchen, for example, just a sink and a place where I do me editing. But there's no room to play in a place like that. So I was up in Pontoutini. My wife has a house up there. It's in a rural area, and it was like it's like living in a glass house. It's just unbearably hot. But besides all that, regardless of the heat, but the heat is a big factor, I find it very difficult to fulfill my, let's say, obligations, let's say, in terms of giving my son some horseplay time, and it got me thinking. And I've had this has been on my mind since he was born, but it's on my mind a lot more now. If I feel like this at 60, hopefully, all things going well, I'll have the opportunity to comment on how I feel when I'm 70. And I don't know many 70-year-old men, period, and I don't know any 70-year-old men that can have active horseplay with their kid. But you see, Harry will be 16 then, so there'll be no horseplay required, let's say. I reckon I'll just make it through his teenage years as his mobile, lucid father. I have a fear. My wife is about 3 years younger than me, so she's in the same boat. I have a fear that when I leave him off to school in the mornings, I look at him going off on his own. He puts his rucksack on his back. And it's a bit emotional, actually. I see him just going in. He's walking on his own into his own thing, you see. That's his independence for today. And I'm saying he's going to be a young man in the blink of an eye. And he may not have his parents for the future. And to lose your parents in your teens is traumatic. To lose your parents at any time, I suppose, is traumatic. But the older you get, it's less traumatic. Obviously, you're an independent person when you're as an adult, and it doesn't impact you as much. It probably impacts you emotionally, obviously, but it doesn't impact you in your day-to-day. You can still go to work, for example. You can still function. But if you lose a parent in your teens, you're still dependent on that parent. And that's a fear that I have. And my lifestyle over the past 6 years has improved dramatically since Harry was born. But over the past year or so, because of YouTube and going out at night and doing videos, I'm not getting enough sleep. I'm drinking a little bit too much, and I'm feeling it. But this video is designed to highlight, the question: is it too late, or is it irresponsible to have a child in your 50s and to be bringing up that child while you're in your 60s? If you had have asked me that say 30 years ago, I probably would have said yeah, because 60 seems like a million years away. And a 60-year-old to me when I was 30-something would probably be an old man. I certainly don't feel like an old man, but I know that old age is looming. And my son, I have concerns for my son and his welfare, because all my wife's family, her brothers, are her age. And although they have, he's got cousins around, not even his age. He's got cousins he's got cousins in their teens and early 20s, Thai cousins. He's cousins in Ireland. But I just don't, I just have this, I just think, to answer the question, do I think it's too late to have a child in your 50s? I would have to say yes. Under no circumstances do I regret having a child. I don't. I love my son. I love the bones of him. But I didn't come to Thailand with that in mind. That wasn't my... going to that extent just wasn't an issue with me. But you see, there's no social welfare in Thailand. And my wife was putting me under pressure to have a child, because your social welfare in Thailand are your children. That's borne out by her mother. Her mother has no income whatsoever. I don't know what the state pension here is. It's about $20 a month, or 1,000 baht a month, which is just nominal. So she depends on her children, and that's what happens. That's how she's supported. So my wife was thinking of the future in that regard. Well, I hope that I won't become dependent on Harry before he's ready to provide for me, if that's the case, the social welfare. But I don't need the social welfare, because thankfully I'm an Irish citizen and the Irish government will provide for me. But unfortunately the Thai government don't provide for her. But anyway, that's just me. I'm just talking about it. That's just as I said, I always make videos about something that I'm passionate about, and this is something that I'm passionate about, because when I saw Harry off to school this morning, as I said, I saw him walking away, closed the door, and he just put his rucksack on his back and he walked towards into the school on his own. And that didn't bother me when I was 30 years ago, but now it really struck a chord at me that there's my son, a young man, going into the world by himself, and I don't want him to be going into the world by himself at too much of a young age. So that's it. That's the deal. Let me know what you think. Having a child whenever, you don't know how long you're going to be here. So a child could be orphaned at any stage. I don't want Harry to be orphaned. It's unlikely that he will be. I intend to be here for him as long as possible. You can tell by the state of me here, like the sweat is pouring off me. I mentioned that about the weather here. This is the start of the rainy season. This is towards the end of May, mid to end of May, and the humidity is unbelievable. So active outdoor activity during the day it's really a no-no. For me, it's a no-no. Anyway, guys, that's it. What more can I say? Let me know in the comment sections. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Do you think it's irresponsible? Do you think it should happen? Do you think that... Whatever you think, let me know. And whatever you do, make sure you click the like button, the share button, the subscribe button. Do all those wonderful things. And I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. Thanks for joining me. Hello there.